Hey guys, welcome to Shay's Tube. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is November the 26th out here on the West Coast, 11:54. Guys, let me go ahead and ask you to do a couple of favors. If you enjoy this content tonight, make sure you guys do a thumbs up, which is liking it. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Also, don't forget to share and leave a comment. Thank you guys so much. Let's leave that up there. Also, guys, if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can do a cash app to $ShadesTube, or you can do a super chat, or you can just do that $4.99 membership. That gives you a lot of perks, so go ahead and grab your membership to get that done. All right. All righty. Let's go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen. All right, guys. All right. So tonight, guys, we're going to be talking about Diddy. His lawyer sends a security team to his apartment. So when he gets out, everything, if he gets bail, his apartment will be, have security there. Plus everything will be checked to make sure everything's up to par and things like that. Also, I got some more Diddy news concerning his ex, Kim Porter. Some things that one of her relatives said about Diddy. Let's see what else, guys. I forgot what else I'm supposed to be talking about tonight. Let me go look and see. I forgot, y'all. Let's see. Let's see. Where's the description of this is at? Excuse me. Also, I have news on Bishop T.D. Jakes, the reason he fell ill, and information on a lawsuit that he is doing. Also, I have a little story to tell you guys. It's a sad case of child abuse. Hold on. It's a sad case of child abuse, guys, dealing with a child that's 3 years old who was placed in a drawer for 3 years. That's a sad ass story, and I want to tell you guys about that. And I'm going to try to fit the allycarter video into this live if I can tonight. If I can't fit hers in here, I will show you guys that tomorrow. All right. All right. So welcome to everybody in the bushes. Welcome to everybody who watched this, who is watching this in the replay. And over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in a place to be. Hey, Jermaine. Y'all, I got to get a horse because I'm already about to start all this coffee as soon as I get here. Hold on. This cold of mine, man. So bear with me again tonight, guys, with this cold. So we also, I'll probably do the allycarter video tomorrow because we want to cover something else regarding them tonight real quick. And actually, we'll go ahead and talk about that right now real quick. Let me just go ahead and put this title up here. Hold on for a minute. Okay, so I was discussing this with Jermaine earlier about allycarter and Measha. And I was asking him, do he think these two chicks, do you think they are lying about these claims they are making against Diddy and other people? And I said that I don't believe they're lying 100%. They could be making up some things, but as far as them lying completely, I don't believe they're lying completely. And then I think Jermaine was saying something similar, okay? And he made an interesting uh, comment to me earlier regarding this whole entire thing. He was like, um, what if they were told to do this, okay? And to say, weird stuff that could be proven as if it was false. And then that would discredit a lot of stuff in regards to Diddy and work in his favor. And I thought about that. I said, that could be a possibility. It could be, y'all. That could definitely be a possibility once I started thinking about that. Because, I was all for them 100% until I heard her say the underground tunnels were like cities and they had all modes of transportation there. And they led into hospitals, schools, and just throughout the entire cities. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me if you have a tunnel system like this, that large, with all these things in it, you mean to tell me they can keep that a secret and no one would find out about this that's not connected to it? Because what about like when people go do the sewer systems and stuff like that, and they go, down, in tunnels and sewers and stuff like that? And how would they be able to do all of this without being noticed by people who are not involved in it, like government that's not involved in it? How could they be able to do a whole city underground without anybody knowing except certain people? Y'all don't find that kind of strange? So Jermaine said Diddy's defense using these two decors to muddy the water, and it could be a possibility that could be true. Like I said before, because it makes sense when you think about it. Put these two people up here, have them say stuff, have them say some outrageous stuff. So when they start checking it and it comes up to be false, then that discredit them, making it look like the other witnesses, not other witnesses, but the other victims are lying as well. So that could be a possibility, because I'm just trying to figure out if they are lying about certain things or if they're lying completely, about all of the stuff, the actual stuff and all that. What would be the benefit? What would they benefit from that if he wasn't telling them to do that? Unless somebody is crazy or they got other mental stuff going on. I don't see how a person could sit up there and just lie about stuff like that. Because like we heard different things yesterday, and then I heard other videos where she was saying that they were made to, do things with animals and all types of weird stuff. So, how could somebody just sit up there and make up these type of, claims and be that detailed and be lying? But you do got people who can do that, though. I'm not going to lie. You got people who can do that. I've talked to people who can do stuff like that, so it's not too hard, but what Jermaine said it could definitely be a possibility. It definitely could be. Now, again, like I said before, I was thinking maybe they are telling the truth about a lot of stuff, but basically just lying, about certain things. One in particular, like I just said, is the tunnel thing, then the age thing, because I know with Measha, I know the first time when I read the first article, it said that she was 13, okay? And then it went all the way up to from 13 until age 14 or 15. they kept on changing numbers with the ages. So that made me raise a side eye. And that's another thing too. We were looking at that picture of her in the DG shirt. And I was like, yesterday when I had that video up, and she, they had the picture of her on, in the shirt as well. And then they had her up there. And I was looking at her and I was looking at the picture, and it just did not seem like that was her. Now I don't know, it could be her, but it seemed like, that picture was her. You said she got those pictures from the info in Cassie's lawsuit. But how would she get those out of Cassie's the info? Yeah. Because they did have, that's right, they put those pictures up online. And I wish, you can unblur that picture, right? They have software that you can unblur the picture. Okay? Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let me hold on for 1 second. Okay, y'all, sorry about that. But anyway, I was saying that if they have certain software that you can use to unblur her face, okay, on the picture. You said it's public information, yeah. And no lawyer will represent her because they know she is not credible. And people have been sending me messages saying that as well, about Measha. I don't know about the Alley girl, but they definitely been sending me stuff about the other one. But again, like I just said, the tunnel thing, the tunnels itself is not hard to believe. because we know there are rooms or a tunnel or something like that there. But it being as big as a city, that could be possible. It could be many. It could be big. But I don't know about that going to schools and hospitals and cemeteries. Maybe the cemeteries. I don't know. But I mean, damn, that means that a tunnel would have to basically be throughout the entire city. And I just don't see that being something that would be possible, and other people don't know nothing about it, because everybody is not, involved in this. You see what I'm saying? So it's just hard to believe that. You got buses down there. That's what she said. Cars. She said they have stores and stuff down there. Come on, like a whole city. And he definitely would be. He definitely would be. So I mean, that alone is like something it's hard to believe. And then, like I said, changing the age and stuff, and it's a lot of the things that we notice and stuff. So another thing too, I'm trying to figure out why didn't they, excuse me, go to the FBI and give them proof of anything that they may have, because I think Allie said that she had proof, so she could take that to the FBI and show them this proof. Plus, you can probably post some of it and just cover up people's faces and things like that. See, like I always say, it's easy to make accusations and claims, but people need to learn how to back this stuff up with proof, with actual proof. Because without that actual proof, that part right there, I can believe that one. Okay. She said they had stakes. So the witch did. I can believe that if they're into satanic worship. Okay. They can have poisonous snakes or snakes with venom or whatever the case is, which I guess all venom is poisonous. I don't know for sure. And they can easily do that. That could be believable. But some of this other stuff like the tunnels and the age thing, you don't know how old you are. You're 13 or you're 15 or what. And then the picture. That picture just did not look like her. It just, when we looked at the picture along with her, it just didn't look like the same girl. Now, granted, we really can't tell 100% unless you take the blur off. But if I can find a software that can remove it, I'll remove it and see. I really will. But I don't know about these two. I don't think they're lying 100%, at least not Allie. But I don't know for sure. And in the video I'm going to show you guys tomorrow, she goes more into depth about the tunnels. And when y'all hear that, you guys are going to be like, whoa. You say it's not her? I can't really tell with the girl laying on the table. I got that picture on my phone somewhere. I can't really tell with the paint on the table, but in that shirt, that just looked, I don't know if that looked like her. Because even though she was younger, you would still see certain things, still see, it just, I don't know, it just don't look like the same lady. Even though she was a little girl then, but it doesn't look like the same person to me. I'm not sure 100%. I'm trying to see if I can find that picture. I don't know what I did with it, but I know I got it somewhere, because I was looking at it earlier. But yeah. Let's see. I don't see it right now, but eventually it will come up here. I probably can pull it up online real quick. So like I said, it's a lot of things, it's a lot of things that we were looking at, and we thought about it, and we just like, it's kind of, let me see if I can pull it up on Google. You got the picture, Jermaine? Send it to me. Let's see if I can get that now. Let me look and see if I can get it on here. Y'all, hold on. Damn, I'm putting up the wrong thing. This damn phone be doing the most. Yep. When you're doing this stuff, you have to look at everything. You just can't look at one thing and then think that a person is telling you 100% the truth. You gotta look at a lot of different things, okay? Let's see. What's her name? Measha. Listen. Let's see if they'll pull this up. And let's see if they got it on here. Hold on, y'all. Let's see.
In the 2000, I was basically 10, 11 is when I lost my virginity.
Now, see, she said that's nothing too. Okay, she said she lost her V when she was 10 or 11, but yet she says Diddy met her at 14. So, I mean, that's weird. Now, let's listen.
In 6th grade, that summer or whatever, and I remember Pierre Harvey coming by, because then I started writing music for P. Diddy, and P. Diddy liked the music, but Pierre Harvey was coming by, and at first he was nice and he was paying me too. But I remember one time he came, he got snatched the book out of my hand, and he didn't pay me my money. And then he came back another time, and he had a big phone. And back then the cell phone was real big and thick. He had a big thick ass cell phone, and he was telling me that P. Diddy wanted to meet me or whatever. He wanted me to come to his flavor camp for 48 hours.
Let y'all see.
So he told me to ask my grandmother, could I go? I asked my grandmother, she said no. And at the time, my mother was on drugs. I was mad at her because I'm like, I want to be famous. I want to be rich or whatever. I want to be famous. He's gonna make me a singer. We're gonna be rich. He's saying that I got potential to be like the next Michael Jackson. Is basically what the nigga was telling me. And she said no. So when he called on the phone, I was like, she said no, I gotta ask my mama. She was being funny, ask your mama. But she knew my mama wasn't around. So I told them that, and they was like, we'll take you, go find your mom.
Really?
I was like, real? And they was like, yeah. So when they came back, I was expecting P. Diddy to be outside, but P. Diddy wasn't outside. Pierre Harvey was outside, and he picked me up. When I got to the car, he was all he put P. Diddy on the phone because I was skeptical about getting in the car. So he had to call P. Diddy for me to hear his voice. And once I heard his voice, I got in the car. And then when I got in the car, I remember him eat the candy, eat the jelly beans. I think I had on pink that day. Pink, a shirt. And I had bobos in my head. And he was like, eat the candy, eat the candy. And some said don't eat the candy, but then he was being real persistent. Eat the candy, try it. These are new jelly beans. We just invented these with jelly beans. And when I ate the jelly bean, I was like, this is nasty. And I was spitting it out. And as I spit it out, I was like, I want to get out the car. And he slammed the door. And then he got in the car. And I remember being out of there. And I remember them putting me on the jet. And them saying, damn, this little heavy. I remember him being like, wake up. I remember waking up. I remember my ear popping, and I remember my stomach dropping on the airplane. It was just us. I'm calling it airplane. That's what I called it back then, but it was a jet. I remember getting there to the studio. I'm out of there asleep on the couch. I remember Asian man or Chinese man being there, and he was all like, you did this to my son. I'm going to the police. You did this to my son. He's in the hospital.
Wait, I made him start.
And he was all like, if I was you, I wouldn't say nothing or whatever. You're going to end up dead. in like the man. I remember being out of there, and I remember
them putting me
on the jet, and them saying, "Damn, this little."
Wait a minute, let me see. I'm trying to get the other picture.
Being like, wake up! And then
let's go back to this. I want to see if they
when I got in the car, I remember him like eat the candy, eat the jelly beans. I think I had on pink that day, pink like a shirt, and I had bobos in my head. And he was like, eat the candy, eat the candy. And some said don't eat the candy, but then he was like being real persistent. Eat it, eat the candy, try it. These are new jelly beans. We just invented these with jelly beans. And when I ate the jelly bean, I was like, this is nasty. And I was spitting it out. And as I spit it out, I was like, I want to get out the car. And he slammed the door. And then he got in the car. And I remember being out of there. And I remember them putting me on the jet. And them saying, damn, this little heavy. I remember him being like, wake up. I remember waking up. I remember my ear popping, and I remember my stomach dropping on the airplane. It was just us. I'm calling it airplane. That's what I called it back then, but it was a jet. I remember getting there to the studio. So, that's the picture right there. Can't really see her face. This is the blur that can be removed. All right? So we can get that removed, then we can see if that was actually her. This is supposed to be Measha right here. I'm out of there asleep on the... Let me go back to that again. I spit it out, and as I spit it out, I was like, I want to get out the car. And he slammed the door, and then he got in the car, and I remember being out of there, and I remember them putting me on the jet, and them saying, damn, this little heavy. I remember being like, wake up. I remember waking up. I remember my ear popping, and I remember my stomach dropping on the airplane. It was just us. I'm calling it airplane. That's what I called it back then, but it was a jet. I remember getting there to the studio. No. I'm out of there sitting on the couch. I remember Asian man, Chinese man being there, and he was all like, you did this to my son. I'm going to the police. Like, you did this to my son. He's in the hospital. And he was all like, if I wouldn't say nothing or whatever, you're going to end up dead. Okay, like, we're going to stop this because we saw it yesterday. But I just want y'all to see that video, that part of her showing with sitting on Sean's lap. I don't know. I don't know if that's her or not. I'm not sure. You know, like I said, we're going to have to try to see if we can get that blurred taken off her picture so we can see. Now, let me pull up her complaint. The complaint filed by Jane, but she says she is Jane Doe. Remember, she is Jane Doe. She's Jane Doe. That was her who filed the complaint before she started telling people who she is. She is Jane Doe. That's why she's telling this story, because she is. Yes, she is. She is Jane Doe. Measha is Jane Doe. Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, she's Jane Doe. She said she was Jane Doe on the other video. And she named herself because they told, remember Diddy lawyer filed what's the name, to have her state her name to, so he can know who it was. And remember, the federal judge ruled that the Jane Doe who accuses Sean Diddy Combs of sexual assault can't proceed underneath her fake name. Okay? And she had to reveal herself by a certain time. So she came out. It's Measha. Let me show you. It must be more than one Jane Doe, because she says she is also
She says she is Jane Doe as well. Let me hold on. Oh my God, let's see. You said Jane Doe is from Canada. Let's see. Damn, I got the wrong thing. See, Jane Doe, aka Measha, has come forward with her testimony. She was Jane Doe at first, okay? Now, of course, some people say she is not the same Jane. Some people are doing videos saying that she is not the Jane Doe in the Diddy case. Who is she? Let's see what else we can find up on Measha. I got Measha on here by mistake too. I got on my wrong glasses. Damn. I was trying to figure out what was going on here. So on here it says that she is the Jane Doe now. Let's see. Maybe they have more. See, it's right here. Let's see. You're looking at this other one. Oh no, this is something else right here. Yeah, the Jane Doe in, let me put it like this. Jane Doe in Diddy's case. But she tells you that in her videos as well. Let's see. Yeah. It was two different Jane Does, so maybe it's two different Jane Does, okay? Because here it says, it's two different Jane Does, okay? It's two of them. Because right here it says, judge have rejected two Jane Does' efforts to remain anonymous, okay? And they both brought sexual assault lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs. So she's the other Jane Doe. This Jane Doe right here you're talking about is a different Jane Doe. All right? It's two Jane Does. So I just looked it up, all right? So there are two Jane Does. So the other Jane Doe must be the one from California, not from California, from Canada. Let's see here. But this Measha right here that I've been showing y'all her video, that's the other Jane Doe. I don't think Measha has a lawyer yet. The one you're talking about right there, I don't know. The other Jane Doe, I don't know who her lawyer is. Let's see if she have a lawyer yet. Shit. Hold on, let's see. But it's two of them. Let's see if we can pull this. I don't think she has a lawyer though. Yeah, I don't think so. The second one may have a lawyer. The one you talk about from Canada. Yeah, I don't see anything else on that. But I don't think Measha has a lawyer. I'm not sure. Okay. But I don't, like I said, I don't think they're aligned entirely. But I do think that it could be a possibility that some truth is added in with non-truth. And like Jermaine said, it could be a whole stage thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I do know it was 2 Jane Does. I just looked it up. So you're talking about the other one. Same thing, extra assault. So here's the one. Let me just show this one. Let me read this one real quick to you guys. See, here it is right here. Judges have rejected 2 Jane Doe's efforts to anonymously bring extra assault lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs and rulings that highlight the challenges of using pseudonyms. And according to some plaintiffs, lawyers could have a chilling effect on future actions. Anyway, they said 2 federal judges overseeing lawsuits brought by Jane Does against Combs rejected their efforts to continue to remain anonymous, saying in both cases, the women did not establish that their concerns about him outweighs Combs' right to know his accuser and defend himself or the public interest in open trials. If the women want their lawsuits to proceed, the judges ruled they will have to file them under their real names. And that's when Measha came out and revealed herself. I don't know if the other lady revealed herself, but we know Measha has. So let's see here. So one of the Jane Does, listen. Okay, so one of them, she alleged she was 17 years old when he was forced to actually one. Okay, look, no, this is the John Doe. I'm sorry, I'm getting mixed up. This is the John Doe. They got two Jane Does, and then they got a John Doe who also said he was 17 years old. It's a lot of thick boys, it's a lot of kids. But, it depends on what state it is, too, because 17 in some states is a legal consent. So it was 2 Jane Does. So one of them could be the other lady, okay? And one could be Measha. So some people, they did do a whole, like a YouTube, they did a whole YouTube video on Measha saying that she is not the Jane Doe in the Diddy case. But again, there are 2 Jane Does. And I just told you what they were. So it's more than 1 Jane Doe. But again, I'm going to say that picture, though, does not look like her to me. I don't know for sure because it's blurred and the different ages, because she just said 10 years old. She lost her V. Okay. And then on other videos, she says that she was 14 or 15 when they were doing stuff to her and when she was laying on that table or something like that. And when she was sitting in his lap. So I don't know. Like I said, just kind of very strange. A lot of people, let me read y'all some of these comments. Somebody said Measha never even met Diddy. She watched lots of YouTube channels and put a story together. Almost everything she said was on another video with a different guest. She did make up a few stories with random celebs. I'm sure she will add more on her next interview. Then you have the other lady, Adria English, saying that she had ex with Biden because Diddy ex-trafficked her. Okay? So they're saying that Adria is also lying, all right? Again, I don't know how true this is, guys, so it is what it is. Hold on for a minute. Let me get me some more water, y'all. Hold on. Like I said, guys, I don't know. I do not know for sure. Let's see. But on the court document I just read, they said 2 Jane Does. Let's see what else they said. They said the girl in this interview definitely isn't the same girl in the D&G shirt, because this lawsuit, Jane Doe wouldn't be doing D&G YouTube streams. Well, I wouldn't say that's the reason why. It just doesn't look like her in that shirt. Now, here we go with some things right here people are talking about. Okay, so number one, Measha said they made her pregnant and cut the baby out of her. She said Bill Cosby did things to her. She said J-Lo used a bottle on her, and other times she says it's a glass. We heard that. She mentioned that she had to stab Kris Jenner. She said at age 11, Diddy flew her on a private plane. Okay, but then she said she was 10, and then it went from 10, 11 to 14, I believe. She said there were lots of brown babies, and she says they shot one and that he made her stab one of the children. She said that hundreds of celebs RAPED her and Adria English. She said they did a train on her, and then she was allowed to get revenge on one of them by doing an act. I can't even say because it's too graphic. She says that Diddy's lawyer that he has now put a needle in her neck. Okay? So again, somebody said, I think she has watched a lot of YouTube videos and started adding her own stuff. She had talked about a lot of other things, and there are 3 videos on the Lionel B show if you want to view them. And a lot of people have said her story copied some movies. One in particular is Blink Twice. They said also, she said she went to the police station and had to go to the doctors to get that pink thing removed. Where are the medical records for proof? So remember I asked that yesterday? I said if she went to the hospital, where is proof? Somebody would have shared that. You know, even if the hospital was paid off or something, it would be somebody there that would still leak information. And nobody even thought about the tunnels. I mean, that tunnel stuff, man, is kind of hard to believe. And somebody said I would be actually disgusted if Measha is lying. Imagine a woman making this stuff up and taking it away from other, real victims. So if she is making all this up, her, Adria, Allie, then something ain't right. I'm telling you, something's not right. That's very weird. And then she also said that she was RAPED by 200 celebs at Diddy's house. She said that Adria English was also RAPED by these same 200 celebs. So I mean, I hope she, like I said before, I hope she's not lying, because she's, accusing people, and if this didn't happen, this is basically, false allegations and defamation of character. And then, like a lot of people said that the pink thing, which is those are toy things, she said she had surgery to get that removed because they had messed her up on the inside. Again, I don't understand how you can go to the hospital and nobody called the police or anything, no record of it, unless they all in that secret society stuff. But that's kind of like far-fetched to think everybody is involved in that. Because remember, she said she escaped. Remember, she said she was by a fence, and some man saw her and picked her up and then took her to the hospital. Y'all know what's going on in my throat. It's cold. So she didn't go to no hospital that was connected to the underground tunnels or to Diddy. That's what I'm trying to say. Because somebody else took her to the hospital when they picked her up when she was escaping or whatever. A lot of people think she's lying and made up that story. So, like I said, I told you, somebody else said something about the age. They said so she was 17 and not 13 then. So she said she was 10. She said she was 13. No, she said she was 10, then 14 and 15, and then 17. Just too much. I don't know. She said she escaped. I don't know for sure. I played all of that yesterday. They said she also said in another interview, Diddy threw her into the ocean and the mermaid saved her. Now this is beginning to be a little psycho now. Yeah, I mean, this is, wow. Mermaid saved her. Okay. Well, okay. That's kind of weird, but yeah. So a lot of people think she is lying. Some people believe her. Like I said before, I have an issue with the age, with the picture, with the tunnels. Okay, with the tunnels, because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that she was saying that's going on in the tunnel. So yes, two different Jane Does. Jermaine, okay? One Jane Doe said that Chris Brown also raped her, okay, at Diddy's place. So it's two different Jane Does. But we still think she's not telling the truth, though. Either, like you said, Jermaine, they were hired by Diddy to say this stuff because they know it sounds tripped out, and that way it would discredit the other victims, okay? Or either they just basically lying all together, or either they're mixing truth in with non-reality. I mean, it's just plain and crazy. Let me see what she said about them tunnels in detail. Hold on. Let's see. About Diddy's. Wait, let me put this up in Diddy because they don't know what I'm talking about. In detail, right? But no, I cannot type. So let's see. Let me see. I don't see. I got to look on that. I'm gonna have to look that up on TikTok because I don't see anything. I see this right here. Let's see what they say here.
If you're not Diddy, keep scrolling.
Well, they're just trying to. I don't need nobody to do no reenactment. I don't need nobody to do no reenactment of their tunnel. Okay, so I'm about to look for that to see. He definitely had a secret tunnel, an underground tunnel. But to be that big and all that, like a city and stuff, with trains and cars and buses, I don't know. It's just very weird. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. Honestly, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Even the pig story was out there, but that could be possible. But this tunnel that's big as a city and stuff, and going into like, have routes into like cemeteries, hospitals, schools. It's hard to believe that. But don't forget, y'all, anything is possible. All right. We got some breaking news. Okay. So a man wrote a threat against Trump and his family. He put in this threat: you are going to DIE. All right. Let's see. So anyway, he was arrested today in California after he caught the attention of authorities by posting online videos where he made at times rambling and curse-laden threats while also apparently holding an AR-15 style rifle and other weapons. Goodness. So this man, let's see. So they said this dude actually, what's his name? This dude actually came close to Trump as well in August. The man recorded his trip to Glendale, Arizona arena where Trump was holding a campaign rally. Okay, and that's according to charging documents filed against him. So this dude also did a video, right? And he posted on Thursday, you are going to, what? He actually said, you're going to DIE. He said, your whole family is going to DIE, and I'm going to put a hole in your face. He was talking about Trump and his family. So this dude also claimed that his children were kidnapped and ex-trafficked by individual one, who he also alleged kidnapped his daughter with help from the Secret Service. So individual one is, I'm thinking, I don't know, Trump? Yeah. So this is another guy who was considering unaliving President-elect Trump, point blank. And he did a lot of videos too, threatening Trump. Almost every day, y'all. So that's the trip. And they did not put a picture of this dude up. So I don't know what he looks like or anything. So he was arrested today out here in California. So that's a good thing. Okay. So anyway, like we said with this girl, while I talk about this other problem, see if I can find that video real quick because it's already an hour. Okay. So let me go ahead and go to this next part of this video. So y'all just let me know in the comments section, do you think Allie and Measha and Adria, do you think they're lying? Okay, and why do you think they're lying? Okay, so let's go ahead and do some Diddy stuff. Let's see here, Diddy. Okay, so with Diddy himself, as you guys know, he's seeking bail again. So hopefully tomorrow they will let him know if it's a yes or a no. But anyway, his lawyers, though, excuse me, they sent security to an apartment where Diddy may stay if he's granted bail. Let's see. So hold on. Let's say in the hold on. This damn thing. I'm gonna have to go back to that story. Hold on, y'all. This goes right off. Okay, let's go back to it. Hopefully they don't put these ads back up here. Let's see. So in a heavily redacted court filing on Tuesday, Combs' lawyers told U.S. District Judge Aaron S. that a security professional was going to the apartment to assess the location. Security was also looking into where cameras and other security measures could be put in place. Now, they're not going to disclose exactly where he will be living at. However, they did say it's on the Upper East Side. So let's see. So that's what they're doing. They sent security at his apartment that he may be staying at if they grant him bail. So his lawyer was in court today, I guess, arguing, or no, on Friday, the lawyer was in court arguing the fact that the New York City apartment would be more restrictive than his mansion, okay? He said there would be 3 security guards and no access to phones or the internet, except for calls from his legal team. So they got a lot of stuff in place, you know, and we're going to see if he's going to be granted bail. So let me tell y'all this part. Combs' lawyers also filed their letter minutes before noon, arguing that he should be evaluated based on the most demanding scrutiny that former President Donald Trump case used. So in citing the United States versus Trump, the presidential immunity case, Combs' lawyers noted that a court found only a significant and imminent threat to the administration of criminal justice supports restricting a defendant's speech. And since Combs is a criminal defendant who is presumed innocent, his lawyers argue he has a greater constitutional claim than other trial participants to criticize and speak out against the prosecution, according to the ruling in Trump's case. And then they say, accordingly, the court should apply Trump's heightened standard when considering Mr. Combs' speech here, his attorney wrote. And then his attorney also argued that Combs' communication, including public statements and social media posts, are protected under the First Amendment. And then they said they specifically mentioned his kids' social media posts wishing him a happy birthday on November the 4th. So this case is just really a hot ass mess, honestly. Hey, Young Riz, thank you so much for tuning in. Hell yeah, that apartment is better than his cell. Shit. It's probably not an apartment what we think. It's probably a real nice apartment, you know, upscale. So if they give him bail, he still got it made, whether it's his mansion or the apartment. The mansion is too big, so that's another reason why they probably went with the apartment and stuff and making all the changes and stuff. So this is going to be interesting to see that. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next one. Okay, let's see. Hold on, y'all. So let me tell y'all what Kim Porter's, hold on. Hurry up. It's 12:54. Kim Porter. Let's see what Kim Porter is. So they said Kim Porter's relatives said something wasn't right with her when she dated Sean Combs. So let's see. Yeah, because he probably was doing the most with her. So one of her relatives did not think that relationship was good for her. Hold on. She said, I remember Kim as a little girl. She was just the sweetest little girl. And I remember how she grew up to be so beautiful and talented. They say they noticed a change in her when she started dating Combs. This observation has made them believe he is guilty of the crimes he has been accused of. She said, but I saw the change in her when we visited her out in California when she was with him. She was changed. Something was not right. Now I feel in my spirit he's guilty, but justice will have to take its course. They found his behavior so suspicious that they want the police to reopen the investigation into Porter's unaliving. As you guys know, she passed on of lobar pneumonia in 2018. Hey, Adele, what's up, what's up, what's up? Now, what's shocking is that her dad, Kim Porter's dad, said he does not want to look further into his daughter's unaliving. That's weird. That's weird. You would think he would want it looked into, you know? But I guess he doesn't want it to be looked into because he don't want to get any bad memories, I guess. But you're still going to have those. So why not let them go back and reinvestigate it, open it back up so they can make sure that nobody unalive his daughter? I don't understand that. Yes, I'm doing good. How you doing, Dub? You doing good? Are you celebrating Thanksgiving? Let's read a couple of these comments. Okay, somebody said, let's just say he has to have time to work, but he's not trying to meet you to the extent. What? I cannot read this. Okay, let me move on. This lady cannot type. Somebody said, well, he probably did the same thing to her as he done to other girls like Cassie. And unfortunately, she lost her life. Now I don't know how she passed away, but he did have something to do with it. That's probably what people are thinking. So, I mean, that's what this person just wrote. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go to the next one, y'all, man. So let me tell y'all something. Diddy lawyers use Trump situation as part of their, I guess, defense to ask the judge to release Sean Diddy Combs out on bail. So anyway, once they did all of that, they said Diddy's defense doubles down on the racially motivated prosecution claim in the bail fight. Hold on one second, y'all. Let's see here. So they arguing, his attorney, Sean Combs' attorneys are arguing the fact that they said that he has a right to a fair trial and a constitutional right to speak out on his own behalf. Okay, and he was talking about, the prosecution making a big thing about Sean Combs' kids posting birthday wishes on Instagram. And they said that this cannot be, this has to be allowed, because if it's not allowed, then they're violating his constitutional rights. He should be able to do that. And so the person that is U.S. attorney, the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, Damian Williams, he is resigning on December the 13th. So someone else is being appointed if he's not already appointed. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be, taking over the case and doing all he needs to do to make sure justice is served. Okay. So they said that Combs and his supporters have played the race card before. Because obviously, when Homeland Security raided his mansions in Miami, in LA, back in March, his ex, Miss Hilton, posted a since deleted Instagram post that include home surveillance video showing armed agents apprehending her son, who is not charged with a crime. So you're definitely using that for that, which is probably real. I think they should have. And then Sean is trying to use that to get, basically, to have a mistrial probably. Because they're trying to take his freedom, his amendment, some of his amendment rights. They're trying to take it away when they say he can't, write certain things, and going through his material, privileged material, taking pictures and stuff to show prosecutors, just a lot of stuff, like I said before. So they're definitely trying to use that. Let's see. Yeah, he called it a racially motivated prosecution. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to, that's going to be it with the Diddy stuff, because, Diddy is going to keep on going on and on and on and on until his trial. So tomorrow I'll give you the rest of the Diddy news, and I will try to find more information on Measha, to see if that's her in that picture and things like that, because a lot of people are talking about she lying. You about to start cooking? I know that's right. So let's go ahead and talk about TD Jakes real quick, y'all. And then we're going to get out of here, because I'm getting more and more tired as I'm sitting up here. It's cold. I'm coughing more and everything else. This cold is a hot ass mess. It always start acting up at night. All colds do. I think they said the cortisol levels or something like that is the reason. Okay, so this is TDJ, Bishop TDJ. Okay, you said TD Snakes, huh? So, let's get that real quick. I gotta tell y'all about the other story too. That's why I'm trying to hurry up, because we already been on here an hour and 10 minutes. Hold on, y'all. I got two stories on him. Let me go to the first one real quick. So I'll tell you straight up, I don't even really have to go to it. So they claim that T.D. Jakes, the stress from him dealing with all his legal situations, could have played a role into his illness that he experienced on Sunday. Okay, so as I was reading that, then another article came up saying that Bishop T.D. Jakes files defamation lawsuit against fellow pastor Dwayne Youngblood. Who? You are so crazy. I got a picture. I'll show it to y'all in a minute. I got to pull it back up. So anyway, the bishop filed a defamation lawsuit against fellow pastor Dewan Youngblood, who claims Jake tried to actually assault him when he was 18 or 19 years of age. Now, according to the New York Post, Youngblood made explosive claims against the 67-year-old beloved speaker on the episode of the Larry Reed Live podcast back in October. He alleged that Jakes tried to groom him and also hugged him and tried to kiss him. The New York Post also reports that Youngblood and his attorney Tyrone Blackburn, who represented Little Rod in his lawsuit against Sean Combs, demanded $6 million from Jakes in order to resolve this matter quickly and privately, according to November 15 legal filing. He stated that if Jakes did not cough up the cash, he would sue him for sexual assault and harassment, leading the bishop to file a defamation suit against Youngblood. And then, like I told y'all before, his attorney basically said that the stress surrounding the lawsuits might have contributed to his medical emergency this past Sunday in their filing. Okay, so there you go. So now Bishop Jakes is going to be taking that dude to court for defamation of character. This is going to be a hot mess. Maybe. It just depends, man. It depends. Yeah, it depends. Some people stay sitting right where they at when they have a stroke. You know, it just depends. It's a trip. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? Do y'all think that TDJ should be filing a defamation of character lawsuit? This Youngblood, Pastor Youngblood, he is very he was very adamant when he told the story about Jakes and him. Okay, so I don't see why he would have a reason to lie, you know. So we will see how this will play out. All right. So let me go ahead and give y'all this breaking news real quick on this child. Okay, so let me tell y'all something. This story is so crazy. I could have saved it for every Friday, but I definitely want to tell you guys about this. This mother kept her baby in a drawer under her bed for almost 3 years. They said the baby never seen daylight until she was found weeks before her 3rd birthday. So she had this baby in this in this drawer right here. And why? This is weird. This is so weird to me. Hold on. in that. So let's see all this child out how long. They said this baby never saw daylight until she was found. Her hair was matted, and she had deformities and rashes. Okay. They said this mother hid this baby from her siblings. Okay. And she also kept this secret from her partner, who often stayed at the home. So anyway, they did jail her for 7.5 years after she admitted child cruelty. And they also said the woman did not seek medical assistance for the baby's cleft palate. They said she did not give the baby enough food and water, feeding her milky Weebix through a syringe. So this lady kept this baby in her drawer underneath her bed. She was never taken outside. She was never taken around the kids. No interaction with anyone. They said this baby had a developmental age of about 10 months when she was raced to the hospital. She was also malnourished and dehydrated. They said that this woman left her baby alone while the mom took her other children to school, went to work, and stayed with relatives at Christmas. And when her boyfriend started staying over, the mom left the baby alone in another room. So the boyfriend is the one that found the baby one morning when he came back to use the toilet after the woman had left. He heard a noise and went into one of the bedrooms where he saw the baby. The man left the home and alerted family members with social services coming to the address. So a social worker found the baby in the drawer of the bed and asked the mom if that was where she kept her daughter. And the lady said, a matter of factly, yes, in the drawer. They said they were shocked. The mother did not show any emotions and appeared just nonchalant about the situation. So they say it became an overwhelming horror that I was probably the only face that child hasn't seen apart from her mother's. So you even had the police out there crying, okay? The little girl didn't even know her name, okay? Because the mom kept her in the drawer all the time. The mom claimed that she didn't keep the little girl in the drawer all the time and never closed it. But the mom also told the cops the baby is not part of the family and that she had an abusive relationship with the tot's father. And she also said she did not want that father to find out about her child. So anyway, her sentencing judge said, to my mind, what you did totally defies belief. It was wicked beyond belief. You starved that little girl of any love, any proper affection, any proper attention, any interaction with others, a proper diet, much needed medical attention. So this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. They gave her a good scolding and gave her 7.5 years in jail or whatever the case is. And the baby is taken into custody of Child Protective Services. And they said she's now coming slowly to life and, making a lot of improvements. So that's good. That is good. So that's crazy, though, to put your child in a damn drawer. I mean, that's weird. That's very strange. All right. So y'all tell me in the comment section, what do you think about that? That's crazy as ever. And just tell me what you think about that story. And I think that's going to be it tonight, y'all, because it's like an hour and 21 minutes. I'm about to get in here and lay down because it's cold. It's like a hot mess. I will tell you guys that Trey Songz was ordered to pay $11 million to beaten cop who tried to rescue his wife from his hotel room. All right? And tomorrow I'm going to tell you guys about a missing YouTuber who was found shot unalive and on a dirt road, handcuffed, wrapped in a sheet with his eyes taped shut. All right? So y'all make sure y'all be careful when y'all be up here beefing with some of these YouTubers. All right? Because you never know what they may do. So tomorrow I'm going to have an Alley video for you guys. I'll talk about the missing YouTuber and anything else. Also, this little story about Jay-Z, allegedly Jay-Z and Diddy wanted Biggie unalive. We talked about that somewhat before, but we will go over the other part of that tomorrow. All right? So y'all have a good night. I doubt it. I don't know. She could be mentally ill. Who knows? So Jermaine, thank you so much for coming in here and being supportive like always. And Nightbot always doing his job. And a dub was up in here. He done changed his name again. It was a Geef. It was a dub first, then a Geef, and I was back a dub. And then Young Riz always dropping by showing support. And Tony Vance, thank you so much for coming by, showing support. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Please excuse my coughing and stuff because I know I got a daggone cold. And I hate when I catch a cold. But I'm taking this one pretty good, so that's a good thing. So y'all, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, and then share and leave a comment. And thank you so much. And if you want to show additional support to the channel, you can do that by doing a Cash App to $ShadeStube or either Super Chat. Y'all don't forget to join, get your membership for $4.99. Once I get enough people, then I'll go ahead and implement whatever I want to do on that side, like giveaways and things like that. Okay? Other than that, y'all, have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully I won't be coughing like this tomorrow or sleepy. I took some cough medicine that made me a little bit tired. So, yeah. But anyway, y'all, let's get out of here, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning into ShadeStube. Peace out, y'all. Have a good Wednesday as well, and a good night's sleep. Let's take all this stuff down. Let's see. What's that? I forgot what the thing is at, y'all. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I don't even see that. I don't know where that's at. Let's see. Oh, here it is up here. Okay, I just was trying to take that down, y'all. Okay, so good night. Y'all have a good night and a happy and blessed Wednesday.